Hey everyone, it's you Wolf Boy here, and I just got done watching the third and final season of Sonic Prime. It came out on Thursday, January 11th, and that is the day I am recording this. I didn't have a whole lot going on, so I just took the time out of my day to just binge the crap out of it. It's 7 episodes instead of 8, which I find to be odd, but what can you do, I suppose? All in all, this was definitely a great conclusion to an excellent Netflix show. For the longest time, my favorite Netflix show was Daredevil. Before that migrated to Disney Plus. But now my number one favorite Netflix show is Sonic Prime. And don't worry, I am going to find time to catch up on Stranger Things before season 5 comes out. And, of course, I need to finish One Piece, I need to finish Scott Pilgrim. There are so many Netflix shows I need to catch up on. And there are a few Netflix movies out there, but I know I'm staying the fuck away from Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. That movie looks awful! Like a Star Wars ripoff. I know it's Zack Snyder, but that movie looks really bad, and I'm not going to fucking bother with it. But anyway, back on to Sonic Prime. So this season starts off right at the end of season 2, where Nine says fuck you to Sonic and walks off with the Paradox Prism back to the Grim, where he decides to create his own paradise, while everything around him just blows up into smithereens. As mentioned in that one AJR song, The World's Smallest Violin. So now it's up to Sonic to team up with every variant of his friends, and from every different shatter space. The No Space, I think it's called. What's the name of the pirate place again? I'll have to look it up. Come on, come on. Alright. So we've got the Grim, New York City, Boss Cage Maze, No Place. There we go! Yeah. Anyway, Sonic teams up with every friend he's made across the Shatterverse, from New York City to the Boss Cage Maze and No Place, which is the Pirate Land. So yeah, Rusty Rose is now one of the good guys, and I love the interactions that the variants have with each other. Like, the Tailses are buddies, well, except for Nine, because he spends the first 2/3 of the season being the bad guy, being a real dick. While the Amy variants, they're by each other's sides no matter what, and they're like sisters to each other. And this kind of reminds me of Spider-Man No Way Home, with Peter Parker and his variants, like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland, coming together to save the multiverse one web at a time, if you will. And yes, Jacksepticeye is back as one of the pirates from No Place. He has a much bigger role to play here. He appears in more than one episode, and it was nice to hear Jacksepticeye again, because hearing Jacksepticeye in a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon is just very surreal to me. That's like having Aaron from Game Grumps or Markiplier make cameo appearances in Sonic media. Like, we're definitely not going to see those guys in the Knuckles Paramount Plus show, which is the next Sonic the Hedgehog TV series, and probably the last for a while. But yeah, back on to Sonic Prime Season 3. A good majority of this season takes place on the Grim during one huge epic battle sequence that spans a bunch of different episodes. Probably like, hang on, 3 straight episodes. It kind of feels like Lord of the Rings in a way, where everybody comes together to Mordor to finish the fight and make sure Sonic wins and saves the Shatterverse. And 9 needs Tails. Ah! Damn it! So, first time in a Sonic TV retrospective history where David, as he's recording, gets the hiccups. Go fucking figure. Yeehaw! Anyway. Alright, all that pandemonium out of the way. 9 needs Sonic's Prism Energy to complete what he's been plotting. Like, he's trying to expand the Grim while everything's decaying around him. He's only missing Sonic's Prism Energy, and he doesn't realize until it's too late that everything around him is going to shit. And what I love in this show is how big of a role Shadow plays in helping Sonic out on his journey across the Shatterverse. Yes, Shadow is basically Miguel O'Hara, and Sonic is basically Miles Morales in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That's a movie I need to put on again, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I've just got so much going on outside of YouTube, like so many Netflix shows to catch up on, so many Disney Plus shows I need to catch up on, and yeah. I have a job, and I am 28 years old, I have a life outside of YouTube, but I still want to make YouTube videos to entertain the masses. Well, I may not be as popular as famous YouTubers out there like Smosh or Jacksepticeye or Markiplier. I just do YouTube for the fun of it. But anyway, like I said, this season is 7 episodes long instead of 8. I thought it was some kind of mistake on Netflix's part, but after watching the 7th episode, the final episode, I was like, yeah, I can see why they went with 7 episodes instead of 8. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I am happy with how this entire show turned out. All 3 seasons, all coming together on the king of streaming, which is Netflix. Because Netflix was the OG streaming service. I don't know how long Hulu's been around, but I know Disney Plus is a few years old, and so is Max, and Paramount Plus, and Apple, but Netflix has been around since the very beginning. Well, Netflix started out as a online service where you rent DVDs and get them in the mail, and now it's become a streaming conglomerate, a streaming giant. And I'm glad Sonic Prime could be part of Netflix's catalog, because I just think it's the perfect place for a original Sonic cartoon not based on any games. And I'm just really happy with how this entire show turned out. All 3 seasons were excellent. And I love how the Chaos Castle joined forces with Sonic and friends during the first 2/3, while they just turned on Sonic during the final episode, as soon as 9 redeems himself, like Prince Zuko in Book 3 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, that's minor spoilers, but I'm not gonna get into it too much. But yeah, you'll have to check out Season 3 when you possibly can. It is a promising start to what Sega has to offer for Sonic's brother, Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, I'm not making it all about the Sonic and Sonic series because Sonic is a character I created, and so is Calvin. They are not official Sega characters, but Sonic is based on classic Sonic, and Calvin is based on the Sonic Forces avatar, as shown in that one teaser, where you can choose a bunch of different designs. The one they prominently show is the Red Wolf with glasses, which I turned into Calvin. But yeah, this season of Sonic Prime was an excellent way to close off the show, and I couldn't have imagined any direction better for this show to go in than the way it did with Season 3. If you do have Netflix, please check out Sonic Prime. All 3 seasons are excellent. But if you don't have Netflix, or you know somebody who does have Netflix, you can go talk to them, whether it be your friends, your family, someone you know who does have Netflix that you can check out Sonic Prime with. And yes, I am very happy with how this show turned out, all 3 seasons. I think the last season is definitely the best season. I think this is definitely tied with Sonic X for a show with the most seasons. But Sonic Boom has the most episodes, clocking in at 100 something. I don't remember because it's been forever since I looked at Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom, believe it or not, is on Netflix right now. Alright. Sorry about that. But yes, the 3rd season of Sonic Prime is definitely the best one. And if you haven't seen Sonic Prime yet, please check it out. It's probably one of the best Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons since Sonic SatAM and Sonic X. But if you have seen Sonic Prime, what are your thoughts in the comments below? If you've seen this season, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I've seen it, but I would imagine a majority of you have not seen it, so if you have seen it, please refrain from posting spoilers in the chat. I mean, not the chat, the comment section. But yeah. Sonic Prime Season 3. My next Sonic TV retrospective will be the Knuckles Paramount Plus series. I have a feeling that the episodes for Knuckles will be released weekly. Kind of like almost every streaming show on Disney Plus. And a bunch of other streaming platforms like Apple TV and also Paramount Plus. I don't remember how Hulu does it. But yeah, most of Disney Plus's shows do weekly episodes. Well, with the new Echo series released by Marvel, they release all 5 episodes at once on both Disney Plus and Hulu, but it's only on Hulu until April. But yes, Knuckles will be my next Sonic TV retrospective, and I'm gonna wait until every episode is released before I give my thoughts on that. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Sonic Prime Season 3? Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what your thoughts on the entire show are. Whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, whether you were satisfied, whether you were disappointed. Whatever you think, let me know in the comments below. And stay tuned for my upcoming Sonic and Sonic Q&A, which I will begin recording next week. It'll be unscripted, kind of like this retrospective. Hence the pauses and the mumbling. And stay tuned for other projects like Golden Eagle's Wedding, Sonic the Hedgehog vs. the World, Sonic and the Mystery of the Starfall Islands, and a bunch of other exciting projects coming soon. And with that said, that's all I got for today. Go away now! I am not the critical drinker, I just love quoting that. But anyway, that's all from me now. Goodbye!